Birthright citizenship. If you're born on US soil, you're an American. It doesn't matter if your parents are tourists or undocumented immigrants. This right has defined American identity for over 150 years. It's the automatic entry pass to the American experience. But in 2025, this idea is under threat like never before. The debate is loud, messy, and deeply consequential. The fight is about who gets to be an American, and the answer could reshape the nation. The 14th Amendment, the arguments and the consequences, these are the battlegrounds. The outcome will shape American identity for decades to come. Let's get started. Birthright citizenship in the US comes from one sentence in the 14th Amendment, ratified after the Civil War to grant citizenship to formerly enslaved people. The key phrase, all persons born or naturalized in the United States are citizens. For over a century, courts have said, if you're born here, you're a citizen. In 1898, the Supreme Court cemented this in the Wong Kim Ark case. This isn't just a law, it's in the Constitution, making it hard to change. Now, in 2025, critics argue the amendment could be used to exclude a new class of people. The legal and historical stakes are enormous. It's not just about immigration, it's about who belongs in America. The answer will echo for generations. So, how do you dismantle a 150-year-old constitutional principle? The current administration's plan, reinterpret the 14th Amendment's subject to the jurisdiction thereof clause. The new argument, children of non-citizens, especially undocumented immigrants, aren't truly subject to US jurisdiction. The plan directs federal agencies to stop issuing social security numbers and passports to these children. Instead, they'd get a birth certificate that doesn't grant citizenship, just a record of birth. The result, children inherit their parents' immigration status, creating a two-tiered system. States would be pressured to issue different birth certificates for citizens and non-citizens' children. This would instantly divide society. Two babies, same hospital, but only one gets the golden ticket. The administration expects legal challenges, hoping the Supreme Court will overturn the Wong Kim Ark precedent. It's a high-stakes gamble, trying to change the Constitution's meaning without actually amending it. The entire country is watching to see if this shortcut will work. The consequences? Profound and immediate. The welcome mat could be ripped away for millions. Why do some want to end birthright citizenship? First, they argue it's a magnet for illegal immigration. People cross the border to have anchor babies who secure their family's place in the US. Supporters believe removing this incentive will reduce unauthorized immigration. They also argue citizenship should be earned, not automatic, and point out that most developed countries don't grant it by birth. Economically, they claim non-citizen families strain public services and taxpayers. Ending birthright citizenship, they say, would save resources for legal residents. There's also a deeper argument. Citizenship should reflect loyalty and shared values, not just birthplace. They believe tying citizenship to parentage would strengthen national identity. For them, it's about protecting the meaning of citizenship and the integrity of the nation. They see the US as an outlier and want to align with other countries' policies. It's a mix of practicality, economics, and a vision of what it means to be American. And for many, it's an emotional issue about the country's future. Opponents of ending birthright citizenship see it as a fundamental betrayal of American ideals. Denying citizenship to people born and raised here, they argue, is un-American and creates a permanent underclass. The logistical nightmare. Every birth would require proof of parents' status, turning hospitals into immigration checkpoints. This would affect everyone, not just immigrants, and create a massive bureaucracy. Economically, it could drive millions into the shadows, depressing wages and straining public services. Many economists say immigrants and their children are a net positive for the economy. Legally, opponents argue the executive order is unconstitutional, violating 150 years of precedent. They are ready for a legal battle, defending what they see as a bedrock principle of equality. For them, birthright citizenship is the American promise in action. What would life look like without birthright citizenship? Imagine Sophia, born in Texas to undocumented parents. Under the new rules, she's not a citizen. No legal work, no financial aid, and constant fear of deportation. Or David, born in Seattle to Canadian parents on a work visa. He's not a citizen either, even if he grows up here. Mixed status families would be split. One sibling a citizen, the other not, based on a policy change. The result? Families divided, futures uncertain, and a new class of people with no country to call home. Every parent would face scrutiny in the hospital, needing proof of their own status to secure citizenship for their child. The simple, automatic process would become a bureaucratic maze. The joy of childbirth could turn into a legal ordeal. The ripple effects would touch everyone, not just immigrants. The change would fundamentally alter the American experience. It's not just about paperwork, it's about belonging. The stakes are personal, immediate, and profound. The new system would create division and uncertainty. The American dream would be out of reach for millions. That's the real cost of ending birthright citizenship. This isn't the first time America has debated birthright citizenship. In the 1800s, the target was Chinese immigrants, leading to the Wong Kim Ark case. The same arguments, unassimilable newcomers, divided loyalties, system abuse, echoed then as now. In the 1990s, politicians from both parties proposed ending birthright citizenship, but legal and economic concerns stopped them. The issue faded, then resurfaced in the 2016 presidential campaign, becoming a mainstream talking point. Now, in 2025, the political will exists to force the issue, and the Supreme Court's makeup has changed. What was once a fringe idea is now a real policy threat. History shows this is a deeply divisive, recurring debate. But this time, the stakes are higher than ever. The past warns us, changing birthright citizenship is no small matter. The outcome could reshape the nation's identity. We've been here before, but never this close to the edge. The lesson: this fight is as old as America itself. Ending birthright citizenship by executive order is a direct challenge to the legal system. Lawsuits will fly, arguing the move is unconstitutional and violates 150 years of precedent. Lower courts will likely block the policy, citing Wong Kim Ark. The Supreme Court will have to decide uphold precedent or embrace a radical reinterpretation. The decision could redefine citizenship and the court's own power. Legal scholars are split. Some say the court will stick to precedent. Others see a real risk of upheaval. The fate of millions hangs on the views of just 5 justices. The legal world is bracing for a historic showdown. America stands at a crossroads. This debate is about more than law. It's about who we are. Are we a nation open to all born here, or one defined by bloodlines and paperwork? The choice will echo for generations, shaping not just passports, but the meaning of American identity. If birthright citizenship ends, expect chaos, division, and a two-tiered society. If it survives, the political fight will rage on, fueling deeper divisions. The principle of birthright citizenship has made America more diverse and dynamic. Abandoning it would mean becoming a different kind of country. The decision is imminent, and the nation's future hangs in the balance. Who gets to be an American? The answer will define us all.